Picture this. The Golden State Warriors, battered by criticism and the weight of their own legacy, walk into enemy territory and emerge victorious in a do-or-die Game 7. In an NBA season twisted by injuries, sudden trades, and shifting dynasties, tonight's breaking news delivers a double jolt. While Golden State claws back its soul, the Milwaukee Bucks suffer a devastating blow. The fallout? A high-voltage chase for Giannis Antetokounmpo that could tip the title scales for years. Stay with us. This might just be the most electrifying NBA story of the year. Warriors turn doubt into determination. In Houston for months, the story around the Warriors was one of doubt. Is their dynasty dead? Can seasoned veterans adapt and compete against rising stars? All those questions echoed as the Warriors faced the Houston Rockets in a Game 7 loaded with tension. The result, however, was unmistakable. A resounding win that wasn't just measured in the score, but in the message it sent across the league. And the boldest bet of all, the mid-season arrival of Jimmy Butler. Remember February? Front office tensions ran high as general manager Mike Dunleavy pushed owner Joe Lacob to make a move. It was now or never. Butler, a 35-year-old veteran with a checkered but passionate NBA past, arrived to skepticism, many branding it as a desperation move. Even some inside the league saw it as a last-ditch effort to revive an aging team. But as the Warriors ran off the Houston floor, with Lacob and Butler sharing a moment of vindication, the narrative changed. Suddenly, this wasn't nostalgia. It was reawakening. The Butler factor, a new spark for Golden State. If you're just tuning in, you probably haven't seen a Warriors transformation like this in years. 3 months, a 23-8 record, third-best net rating, top defensive team, and soaring back into the championship conversation. It wasn't just about tactics. Butler injected fierce emotion, discipline, and urgency. His Game 7 line, 20 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, doesn't tell the whole story. What mattered most was his leadership and the contagious confidence that swept through the team. Buddy Hield erupted, draining 9 threes en route to 33 points. Draymond Green showed his revered defensive skill with 16 points and lockdown plays, while Steph Curry, now 37, once again delivered with 22 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists, picking the Rocket defense apart. This version of Golden State is driven by more than talent. It's fueled by belief and the willingness to take risks. Seen in the $121 million extension that locks Butler in until 2027. Owner Joe Lacob knows it's a gamble, but as he puts it, he's worth every penny. Sometimes you have to roll the dice for greatness. A dynasty's final stand or the beginning of a new chapter. Warriors fans know the window is closing. Curry, Draymond, and Looney, core pillars, are well into their third. Coach Steve rumors suggest he could follow in Greg Popovich's footsteps. The comfort of "we'll be back next year" speeches no longer convince when the future is clouded by age and uncertainty. And yet, Butler's energy, Curry's lead, and a collective sense of urgency has reinvigorated the locker room. Steph himself, "We're trying. You can feel the care factor everywhere. Now with Jimmy, it's..." Even Pacers coach Rick Carlisle admitted that had Butler started the year with Golden State, MVP talks would be rampant. But their biggest test still looms, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Younger, deeper, mature, and just as hungry, Minnesota represents the uphill battle the Warriors must climb if their dynasty is to have one more golden. Are these the signs of an old champion's final stand, or the stirring of a new disaster in Milwaukee? Lillard's injury domino effect. While the Bay Area celebrates, Milwaukee spirals into crisis, already licking their wounds. After another early playoff exit, the Bucks have now lost Damian Lillard for the next season with a brutal Achilles tear. For a perennial all-star desperate to win next to Giannis, it's a cruel. Now, the Bucks face a storm, a season without their marquee acquisition, depleted flexibility, and for the first time, the real prospect of losing Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis has never hidden his ambitions. He wants championships, not just records or local heroes. As the Bucks project falls apart, so might their future with the Giannis sweepstakes. Who will take? NBA GMs across the country are. Should Giannis suggest he's rethinking his loyalty, the league will stop at nothing. Early chatter highlights 5 potential landing spots, each presenting a unique case to build the UE next super team. Brooklyn Nets, desperate for a. Brooklyn preps a package built on youth, picks, and the allure of the. With coach Jordi Fernandez fostering a fresh identity, the Nets want Giannis as the. Offering a stage and supporting pieces to launch a new. Golden State Warriors, the Warriors' courtship is. Steph and Giannis are both CAA clients, sharing respect and a compatible style. Golden State could offer picks, your young talent, and possibly even newly acquired Jimmy Butler or Draymond Green for contract balance. A super team legacy, a shot at immortality, and a dramatic rejuvenation for both the player and Houston Rockets, no longer a rebuilding joke. Houston smolders under coach Ime Udoka. Anchored by defense, they lack only a true alpha, and Giannis could instantly vault them into finals. Their offer? Talented youth like Jalen Green, Jabari Smith Jr., plus valuable picks, all while keeping center Sengun for frontcourt. Oakley, Thunder, a war chest of picks and prize. The Thunder might present the NBA's most tempting package. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Chet Holmgren, and Jalen Williams form a young dynamo. And adding Giannis, thanks to OKC's mountain of assets, is both logical and terrifying for the league's balance. San Antonio Spurs, the quiet revolution in San Antonio. Pairing Giannis with Victor Wembanyama would be a blend of athleticism and dominance. Even a major package including Stephon Castle, Jeremy Sochan, and picks would leave the Spurs with flexibility and one of the most formidable front lines. The NBA's next giant step as the Warriors savor their survival, and Milwaukee stares down the loss of it. The entire league stands on edge, awaiting the next domino to fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo's decision could redefine the NBA. Where he lands may give birth to the next super team, forever changing basketball. Now, do you believe the Warriors are reborn? Where should Giannis take his talents, if not Milwaukee? Let's get your take. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, and if you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button to keep these exclusive stories coming to your feed. The NBA's next revolution starts right here. Don't miss a second.